Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for the Vaal. We're at on the main track Thursday, the 8th of July, and the pentometer is 21, 600-meter false rail on the outside track, and I think we're only racing down the straight. So there's a cutaway at the 600-meter of 10 meters, and that certainly will spread everything out. But very interesting day's racing. There's a lot of first-timers, and those are hard to assess. You can only go by the betting because the comments are absolute rubbish. So let's go into the races and start with the first 1240, 20 to 1, 1400-meter maiden plate for the work riders. And the best horse here might be Fort Commander, although Mr. Livingston ran two very nice races, his first two starts, and he gets a good rider on it. But Fort Commander, I like the rider, I like the distance, the step up in trip, although he did try the 1400, it didn't run very well. I just feel that he might just be coming to himself now, and he gets Matsoli, who's a pretty good work rider. So he's the horse they've all got to beat. Willerton, there's a bit of money around for this one, the first time of Tarry's, and Mr. Livingston looks like the horse they've all got to beat. So it's between the two of them, I would have thought. Race 2, maiden juvenile plate, 1200 meters, and here Sicilian Tiger looks very hard to beat. His first run was very good. He gets Kamalo again. Laird's horses, Alex horses always improve. So have a very close look at Sicilian Tiger. He's a 2-year-old gelding by the hot stallion Admiral Kitten. So what are the dangers? Chief Rafif's got to be a big danger. Drawn 1. It's not always the best draw at the Vaal down the straight, but he gets Danielson. That's got to be a plus, and it should run very well. So the other two that come into the race with a chance of Let's Do It and Accelerator, but it's very hard to look past Sicilian Tiger. Race 3, maiden juvenile plate fillies, 1200 meters, and the two horses that have raced, Quest from Afar and Meteoric, not much between them. Quest from Afar does hold Meteoric. They both ran behind Shield of Roses, and there was a couple of 3 lengths between them, and I think Quest from Afar will confirm. So what are the first timers? I can't see anything that there's any real money for, and in fact the only one might be Nina's Star, Dory Sham's runner with Danielson aboard it. Have a close look at this one. There was early support for this and could run well. I'm going strongly with Quest from Afar. Bass Line, Quibus Ruse runner, gets blinkers. Have a close look at it. It wasn't too bad, either of those runs, and it might just be the roughie to fill the trifectas and quartets. Race 4, maiden plate, 1000 meters, 4-cornered contest. Not easy to go against Night King. I've been with him the last couple of runs. I think he's a lot better than what he's shown, and when he suddenly finds it, he's going to be able to win and win convincingly. Gets the right rider in Wuzi Yeni. So he's going to be hard to beat. But on times, Lulu's Boy might be the best. His run before last was a very good run. Gavin Lorena gets aboard him now. He ran a work rider last time, and there was no support for him. But with Lorena on him, a big runner, I would have thought. Brief Crusade and Makara Ginger and Maraka Ginger both got decent chances as well. So very difficult to look past those 4. The first timers, you can't see any support for any of them for Captain Martins. Race 5, maiden plate, 1000 meters, and What a Miracle, number 8, looks to be an absolute blinder. The only problem with this horse is the second run after a rest, and she did run very well and really to her form first start. There was support for her first time out. There was no support for her last time, so maybe they thought that she needed the run. Hopefully this run isn't a flat run, because she should be able to win this. There's nothing really here that you can find that's got any chance. Burmese Tiara might be the big improver from the same stable. Princess Queen, Kamalo for Grand Maroon, but it's hard to look past What a Miracle. Race 6, merit rated 18,000 meters, and although he's not favourite, I fancy Godswood. I think that with claim, if Muktoli gives him a good ride, he's got a very good form. His run behind Sing for Nico, exceptional. Ace of Spades, I think this horse has got it absolutely sussed here at 5-6 to 1. Country Squire, course and distance 2 from 7, and seems to hold Godswood on collateral form when it won last time. It got a big penalty for winning 7, so who knows? And Godswood now gets a 2.5 claim, so there's a big weight difference in favour of Godswood, and that's why I like him. Elysian Chief just won a maiden, and you know me with also won a maiden, although his form looked, the time looked pretty good. Look to the Sky. This is a horse that might cause a big upset. Have a very close look at him. Gets the blinkers now. He never gets shoes, this horse, and I think you really do need shoes, especially in the winter where the ground doesn't have that good a footing. Race 7, Graduation, 1100 meters, absolute 3-cornered contest. My top choice is Portico. He's 8 to 10. He should be able to win it. Number 1 on the card. 6, Dock of the Bay. Don't know how good this one is. The comment from Terry is prepping, which means in essence that he's not ready, but he's won first time out, went back to odds on, and that wasn't a bad time. Captain Mariska, only other horse that can trouble them. Got to have some sort of chance, third run after a rest. Race 8, Maiden Plate, Fillies and Mares, 1400 meters, 2-cornered contest. McKenna Sky and Lady of the Flame, very hard to choose between the two, and they are top of the betting boards. There's nothing else in here that gives you any type of idea that it can win, except maybe Kissed by Fire, who could be an improver in the race, but the form's really not that inspiring. I like the jockey booking Calvin Habib, but hard to look past the top 2. So from me, James Goodman and the whole Interbet team, I hope you have a great day's racing at the Vaal. Looks like it's pretty much top of the board stuff. Unfortunately, it was very hard to find anything that might be able to upset them. Hope you have a great day. Remember, you can go onto the Interbet and you can play Vegas games all day to your heart's content. Go onto the Evolution site. They've got many, many very good games.